Hello, everybody. Okay, so wait for everyone to pop on, then we'll get started. And I'm gonna post the shopping link right here in the comments, as well as the other links to my outfits. Shop, makeup, here. All right. We'll just wait for just a little bit and then we'll get started. Okay. And there. Hello, hi guys. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pin my comment there so it stays. So that link right there will take you to shop the makeup and the brushes and everything I'm gonna use. It will also take you to my beaded bracelets. I have linked there from Bombshell Beads. I have my top and my jeans linked there. These are both from Pink Lily. I'll show you guys my outfit actually because I did that last time. It was fun. Usually I show my outfits over on my Instagram story, which if you don't follow me there, make sure you do. But today's look is just this really simple, same jeans I wore yesterday, so they're really cute. They have like the buttons up the front, they're high-waisted, they have like this really cute little cropped fray or like raw hem, but very soft denim, like super, super comfortable. And then this top is from them as well, Pink Lily, which I again have linked in the comments and the description. It's this off the shoulder, has like these really cute ruffle detail, bell sleeves, so cute and fun for summertime and the 4th, but I love the red color. It would actually be really cute paired with like some black jeans too for like winter time or like Christmas time with the fun red. But I love the top, so both of those are going to be linked there. And then I also linked my Apple Watch band. So this is from a company called Sparkle Bands. It's like this little Gucci print. It's so beautiful, and I love the snap there too. But this is also available, and my link with her, or my discount code is Raya10 for the Apple Watch. But she also is going to be making, or already does make, the Fit Apple, or the Fit Watch. I think it's like an Android white. But the yeah, they're amazing. I love her style for the Apple Watch bands. And then the beads, she has tons. I was wearing my lava beads yesterday. Those I love because you can put like essential oils in them. And then these ones are like her, I think they're 14 karat, I want to say. They're really, really nice. They're not solid. They're not filled, I should say. But they're coated or whatever. But they're so nice. They look so expensive. And she makes custom sizing too. So I linked that below and above. I think so, Lonnie. I think she does make the Samsung ones too. I think so. But definitely check her out. They're really, really good. Is it really? I should have looked. I was going to look and then I didn't. Where do you get your name rings? Message me and I'll give you the link to my name rings. I have them pinned on my Like It to Know It. It's been a hot minute since I've done so, since I've linked them on there, but I can link them again today, actually, because they make like for really good gifts. Hello. Hi from Connecticut. Awesome. All right. Oh my goodness, you're right, Sam. Oh my gosh. Okay, we need to use that color because it's my favorite. I was actually going to use, oh, don't drop the computer. I was actually going to use one of my darker lip liners, but change of plans because our favorite lip combination is back. Which, if you guys have been waiting for this, which I know a ton of you have been, Subtle liquid lipstick, y'all, is back. Which is this really gorgeous, I'll swatch it really fast if you guys want to pop off and grab it and then come back. This is Subtle liquid lipstick. It is literally the prettiest, right? I grabbed the right one. Yes, the prettiest nude pinky lip. It sells out so fast. So fast. Can you show us your hand tattoos? Yes, I can. How'd you like the sheets? I love them. They're super, super soft. Even Ryan was like, where'd you get these? I'm like, Amazon. I'll try to link those again for you guys soon. My top is from Pink Lily, and I have it, my link saved in the description and the comments for my link. And then my finger tattoos, someone wanted to see. Got all my favorite things. But I have all of my tattoos actually saved. I recorded a video a while ago. I go over like all of them and like their meanings and everything. But I have all of that saved on my Instagram. If you go to my Instagram, my name is Rhea Hope there. And if you click on the little TV icon, it'll be like the IGTV. You'll scroll down and you'll see my tattoo video. My necklace is from Amy Waltz Designs. What does it say on? My rings that say all like my kids' names. And my husband and stuff. Oh, nice, cool. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. So I was going to do, I guess I kind of still am. So backstory on me. I was a huge tomboy growing up, like did not like to wear dresses. If I did wear dresses, I didn't like to talk about it. I was like so embarrassed to be like a girly girl. So I never got into makeup. Like I didn't really wear it. I didn't really know how to wear it. And so I was in my late 20s. I had my second kid and I was like needing something for me. Yes, Subtle is the color of the lipstick. Is the liquid lipstick in the shade Subtle. If Kirsten, can you post the direct link to this guy in the comments? But so I was like not into makeup. So after I had my daughter, I like needed something for me. And so I started watching these makeup tutorials and I was getting super interested in it. And I got the foundation and I was super impressed with the coverage and I just started playing around with it. And then I joined Unique, a few months later, whatever. And I really started to dive in and like practice and play and it was so much fun and it brought me so much like peace and joy. And 5 years later, here we are. So this is like the makeup look that I practiced with. So I feel like if you are wanting to learn full coverage, this tutorial will be one that you're going to want to share. And I know, Kristen, you were with me in the beginning. This will be one that you want to share to your page so you can reference it back when you get your makeup in the mail. But today we're going to use the Liquid Touch foundation. Most people are really comfortable with liquid foundation because it's normal. It's like what most people use. It's what you probably have always reached for, whether it be with this company or another company. So I'm going to start with that today. So we're going to go in with about 5 drops of the Liquid Touch, and I'm just going to dot this around my face with the powder concealer brush. Last time I checked, this was out of stock, but message me and I'll give you a link to a comparable one. So just message me for that link. But the Liquid Touch foundation is one of my favorites because you're going to get flawless full coverage every time. And it's a lot like a typical liquid foundation. It's going to give you that really great coverage. It's really easy to blend out. But what I love about ours is that it has an ingredient in it that prevents it from clogging your pores. Also has an ingredient in it that helps slow the what am I trying to say? I need more coffee. Slows the appearance of aging. Hello. So I love that about it too, but I just love that it's so light. It's not for a full coverage foundation. It's not heavy. It doesn't feel cakey. It doesn't feel like I have a bunch of gunk on my skin or like I can't touch my skin. But I love that it's full coverage. So just like that, you guys, we're just going to blend that all out and then look at that coverage. It's so good. This is going to go on to a liquid and dry into a powder finish, but it's not like a cakey powdery finish where you can see every like fine line and crease and everything. Another really big part about wearing liquid foundation is what you're wearing underneath it. A lot of the time people will buy a liquid foundation just by itself and you put it on and you can see every pore, everything in your skin. You're like, this is supposed to make me look more flawless, not less, right? A lot of the times that happens and I always am like, what are you wearing underneath your makeup? And they're like, moisturizer. You need to wear primer. There's this funny saying, it's a crime not to prime, and it's so true. So what I do underneath my makeup is I do 2 things. I do my setting spray. I spray this all over my face, and then I do my mattifying face primer. This is so important. Hi, Hillary. Thanks for being here. The mattifying face primer is going to blur your fine lines, blur your pores. It's going to give your foundation an even surface to sit on top of. So this is super important to be wearing underneath your makeup. So I know it's so annoying to have to buy a primer because you're like, I don't see the benefit right off the bat, but I'm telling you, you are going to see the difference when you're wearing this underneath your makeup. So mattifying face primer, and then I do my setting spray. So setting spray, primer, setting spray. That's my pre-makeup routine, and I swear by it. It's going to give you such great coverage, and it's going to like you'll really see that big difference. Okay, Jackie, message me and let's figure out the right primer for you, because there are different types of primer out there. There's mattifying face primers, there's hydrating, there's normal skin. So it kind of just depends what your skin is like. So message me a selfie facing a window and then let me know what your skin is like and we can get you set up on a good regimen. So another thing that's going to really make a big difference on how flawless your makeup looks is these guys right here. These are called the blending buds from Unique. They are not like your everyday beauty blender you're gonna get at Ulta or Sephora or whatever. These are like, they make the biggest difference. They're a little bit more dense than your everyday beauty blender, but they don't soak up the makeup, so they actually help your makeup last longer, like month-wise, and they're going to make everything look so incredibly smooth. So if you have a lot of fine lines or wrinkles or large pores, these blending buds are going to be so crucial, especially for you, because they're going to make everything look super, super smooth rather than just like buffing it on top of your skin. This is compressing it down and making it smooth. So these are so important for making your skin and your foundation just look that much more soft and gorgeous and flawless. So definitely grab these. Yes, exactly. Primer, you're always kind of skeptical with it, but then once you try it with the foundation and the blending buds, these are so important, you really are going to see that big difference. Game changer, exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself, Donna. All right, so now we're going to use our concealer just a little bit. I'm going to use my Skin Perfecting Concealer in the shade Organza, and I'm going to pop this underneath my eye just for a little bit extra coverage. So when I think of concealer, because some people do it differently. Some people wear it on top or underneath their foundation. Some people don't wear it at all. So the reason that why don't I put foundation on my lips? I don't like the feeling of it, honestly. That's pretty much my reason. But you can if you want. Yes, Gigi, you're going to wet your blending buds before you use them. So you'll squeeze them underneath the water and then squeeze them out till no water falls from them. Then they're ready to use. But what I was saying about concealer. So I always kind of paint this picture of a wall. When you're painting a wall, the first thing you do is you prime the wall, right? So the foundation or the paint looks that much smoother and doesn't fall into every crack and whatever on this wall, right? So after you paint the wall, then you want to go over and then you want to touch up, right? If there's any spots that need a little bit more paint or a little bit more coverage because there was, you know, a crack there or whatever. So that's the idea with concealer. So foundation is your paint, and then concealer is going to be what you need to touch it up or bump up that coverage or bump up that result. So I love using our concealer kind of as like my little bump. The thing that I also really love to do is mix the two together. So if you're not getting the perfect coverage you're wanting, if you're wanting it to look more full coverage, you can always, I know, right? I'm all about the analogies. You can mix these two together to bump up the coverage. It can also change the, it can change the consistency of it, definitely, but it can also change the color. So if your foundation is ever, yay, Melissa, so excited for you. If your foundation is ever looking a little too light or a little bit too dark, you can mix in your concealer with it and it will change it whichever way you're wanting it to go. So if you're ever having trouble like, oh, my concealer or my foundation is starting to look too light now that we're getting into summer, you can always go up in a color or mix it with your BB cream. So lots and lots of options. So if you ever have any trouble like that or you're finding that your makeup isn't matching as well as it did, feel free to message me and we can get you set up with what you need to change or add or subtract or whatever it may be. Happy Monday. All right, so now I'm going to use my loose powder foundation in the shade Crepe. So it has this little lid. I'm going to open that guy. It can be so messy, so I try to like keep it down. So what you're going to do is you're going to just press a dry beauty blender in that area. So I like using this to set my concealer and also use it wherever I get really oily. So what this does, it's called baking is the technique I'm using. It's essentially just using a lot of powder and absorbing that natural oils that are pushing against it. It's also a really good tip if you live somewhere where it's really humid or really, or if you're going through menopause and you're sweating a lot, this will absorb all of that so it's not pushing against your foundation. Rather, it's absorbing into this loose, fine powder. So typically I like using our setting powder to do this. It can be a little less drying, but it's out of stock right now, so I've been using the loose powder foundation. I've been pretty happy with it so far. I still would prefer the setting powder, but we're going to make do with what we have. Okay. Is that the same as using the setting powder? Yeah, so it'll be essentially like using the setting powder. The most coverage, Lou, would probably be the stick foundation or the spray foundation, I think. I don't know, it's like a tie. All of our foundations are pretty full coverage. It just kind of depends what your like skin type is like. It feels thick to me, has thickness to it. The eye primer is really good for on your eyes, but I've also known people to use it on your under eye as well. Is it really? Oh my gosh, all these things have like restocked overnight. Let me see about that. Because sometimes it can restock in different markets and not your market. Let's see, face, and we're gonna go to setting. We're gonna go setting powder. Oh my god, what a happy day. Setting powder is back, you guys. Hallelujah. Well, shoot dang, should have known. But this guy is back, you guys. Oh my god, what a happy day. The liquid lipstick in Subtle is back. The setting powder is back. Oh my word, I'm so excited. Okay, cool. So scratch the loose powder, throw it out. I'm just kidding. But the setting powder is a really great product, especially if you have, like I said, those little things. Like if you're going through menopause, if you live somewhere where it's really humid, if you work in a kitchen, or if you're working like over like a stove and like all that heat, it really holds all that makeup in place. I actually was helping this girl, she's a chef, with her makeup, and we got her set up with this combination right here. This is a setting powder and the pressed powder. So we used both of these together for her on her foundation, and she's like in her 40s. She was very hesitant to use that much powder on her skin, and I was like, just try it, trust me. You can always return it. That's another thing that I love about our brand. You can always return it for your money back if it doesn't work out for any reason. And it is, it's super easy to do so. So anyway, she used the combination, which now I'm using the pressed powder in the shade Poplin. And she got back to me and she was like, oh my gosh, I worked a 12-hour shift and had to wear like my mask and everything, and my makeup looked flawless at the end of my shift. She like could not believe it, and I was so happy for her. So it's a really good combination if you do have to work in a humid environment or you do have really oily skin. So again, that was the setting powder, which is back in stock, hallelujah, and the pressed powder, which I'm using right now. I'm using it on a gigantic kabuki brush, and we're just popping this all over our skin, and this is really gonna give us that airbrush finish touch. This is gonna be like this is like your porcelain doll finish. So if you've been looking for like that touch of just like fuller coverage that doesn't make you feel heavy or look like you have a ton of makeup on, the pressed powder, you guys, is so incredibly good, and it's not drying at all, which a lot of the pressed powders out there, I feel like, gotta kind of be careful because sometimes they'll make you look even more dry. So our pressed powder, so good. Stacy, what's your color? I can recommend a comparable one in the other shades, but let me know your color. All right, so now for contouring, I'm going to be doing this guy right here. This is the the pressed powder, the Unique pressed powder in the shade Twill, and we're using it on the tapered blusher brush. I say this to you guys all the time. If you are scared of contouring or you're intimidated by it, this brush needs to be in your possession. It is so incredibly good. So you're going to start at the top of the ear and work to the corner of the mouth, and you're going to go back and forth just like this. And then you're going to turn the brush and swirl over that area. This honestly is the best and easiest product for contouring, especially if you're new. Going back to the beginning of this tutorial, I was saying how I was a newbie when it came to makeup. I didn't really know how to use it. And for me, when I first used a bronzer, I was like, oh my goodness, this looks way too dark on my skin. It was like very intimidating. And it wasn't until I got a pressed powder in a darker shade that I really started loving contouring. Yes, I actually filmed a hair tutorial that I'll have edited for you guys. Yes, setting powder and pressed powder works wonders. Yes, in the humidity, exactly. So good. Yes, Lila, I think that's how you say your name. Definitely try that combination that I mentioned with the Touch Pull Hold setting powder and the pressed powder together. But message me if you need any help. Send me a selfie facing a window, and that goes for everyone. If you have any trouble picking out your makeup, just send me a selfie facing a window and I can give you a full recommendation. Yes, I know. The Subtle liquid lipstick, you guys, is back. This is a color that like people have been trying to go on the black market for. It's a good color. It is so gorgeous on. We're going to get to that. I'm like trying to hurry to get to it now. The Le Duo is going to restock on Monday. Monday. Today is Monday, huh? Let me look into that. Might be restocking on the 1st. I'll have to see. Okay, so now, what do you put on first? Pressed powder, loose powder. You're going to use the loose or the setting powder first. Rose water is going to add moisture into your skin, also tones your skin, takes away redness, heals dark circles, fine lines. It's like the jack of all trades. It's amazing, and it's a really, really great product to use if you do have dryness. So like for me, I have a little bit of dryness like on my nose from when I was sunburned. So I'm going to keep this out, and we're going to use it here in a second, which you guys, the rose water is also back in stock. So definitely snag that. Yes, I will let you know, absolutely. Does your loose powder set your makeup like a setting powder does? So yes, it can. It can just be a little bit more drying than a setting powder. So I was recommending the loose powder in replacement of this guy, but this is back in stock, so I would reach for this one. So this is the Touch Behold Translucent Setting Powder. It's going to be translucent, so it's not going to have a color to it. Aw, thanks, Bella. Okay, so now that we've contoured, which it really warms up your complexion, gives you that structure back to your cheeks, makes your under eye look brighter, tighter, more youthful. Now we're going to use our, which I just put that away and I need it for that. Okay, now we're going to use our blush, and I'm going to use it in the shade Sisterly. Message me for the link to the huge brush, and I can give you the link. All right, so now for this blush color, this is my absolute favorite color in the whole world. This is the shade Sisterly, and it gives you this most gorgeous, like, flush sheen to your skin. It is so flattering on, and it looks so good on all skin tones. It is so gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's like this really soft, dusty rose, but what I love is it gives you this like highlighted glow. So if you're like balling on a budget, this is a perfect product to pick up because it's going to be like 2 birds, 1 stone. Yes, I will for sure let you know about the Le Duo. All right, so now for our highlight, I'm going to use my Touch of the Mode Luminizer in the shade Pearly. And I'm going to pop this on the highest parts of my cheekbones, and then I did the bridge and tip of my nose and my Cupid's bow, and this is going to give you that really gorgeous, like, dewy, glowy finish. And this also looks really good on all skin tones. This is rose gold, kind of bronze. It's so pretty, you guys. Oh my goodness. And you can't, like, overuse this product either. Oh, you're so sweet, Trish. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I pinned my top. It's from Pink Lily. Make sure you use my link pinned in the comments or in the description for the link to the top. But I also will give you the direct link over on my Instagram story as well. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you do so. My name there is Rhea Hope. And make sure you catch the stories. I'm also doing a really fun giveaway on my Instagram, which ends tomorrow. So all you have to do is like and comment on all of my pictures on Instagram for June. And then I'm going to give 2 lucky ladies a big old basket of some of my favorite things. So make sure you go and follow me on Instagram to enter into that. And we do that every single month too. So it'll be fun. Yeah, of course, of course. Thank you so much, you guys. All right, so now for brows, kind of sticking with that, what I learned with in the beginning. This brow pencil was like my saving grace. I had the hardest time figuring out how to do my eyebrows, and this pencil was one of my favorite things because it made it so kind of just simple. There wasn't a ton of products or tools or anything. It was just the pencil. This color is not in stock at the moment, but the shade, the lightest shade is in stock. So if you're blonde, or if you have red or gray hair, or red or gray eyebrows, I should say, the light pencil is what you're going to want. And this is so simple. You literally just outline and color in. So what I normally do is I start here in the beginning. So I go tear duct straight up is where you know where to start it. Take it to the arch, and then throughout the tail, and then underneath, I'll kind of etch that little line. Same thing, go up to the arch, through the tail, and then color in. And you're gonna get these really gorgeous brows. So that was the medium pencil. It's really, really great. Love it. It makes it just super easy. All right, so now eyeliner, I'm going to do the shade Perfect, which is just like a simple black, but these eyeliners and the Dip and Draw liner, which is the liquid liner, are all on sale, you guys, in the Kudos. I don't know, Mandy, that's so hard. I think I prefer the pencil only because it's faster, but if you're new, the brow palette is a really good product because it's very like simple with a brush. But I don't know, it just kind of depends, like everyone's personal preference. It's so hard. And I honestly, for a lot of years there, I actually used both together. So I don't know, it depends. But like I was saying, the eyeliner and the brow pencil are all on sale in the Kudos this month. So you get to choose any pencil, any liner, and then you get to choose any mascara. And you get to choose any 2 eyeshadows, pressed eyeshadows in this month's Kudos. And again, that only goes until tomorrow for that deal. Aw, thank you. Thanks. I love the color too. All right, so now for our eye look, super simple. Ready? So we are going to start out with our Fluffy Crease Brush, which is also on sale in the Kudos. So like I said, you get to choose any brush, or if I didn't say that now, you know. So you get any liner, any brush, any eyeshadow, and any mascara. So you get a ton of products in this month's Kudos. Such a good deal. Okay, so for this, we're going to take what we used to contour with, which again was the shade Twill, and I'm going to grab this on my brush, my Fluffy Crease Brush, and I'm going to dust this into my crease. So this is going to act as like our transitional shade, but this is one of my favorite things to do if you're like balling on a budget and you're trying to make that dollar stretch. This is a really great little trick because it's going to, one, you're using it multiple ways, but 2, it lasts forever and it looks really good. Aw, thank you. For contouring, I use this product right here. This is the Unique Pressed Powder in the shade Twill. That's what we use to contour today. Isn't it so pretty? I love it because it's not super heavy or like muddy looking. It just simply gives you that like bronzy kind of like sun-kissed glow. How much is the Kudos? I'm like spacing on that. Less than 100. I think it's like 80, something around there. I think for the Kudos, you can only choose mascara. You can't choose the eye primer. However, the eye primer is, or lash primer, I'm sorry, is back in stock, and so are the duos. So you can actually get the lash duos or lash trios now, which is like the smartest way to get those products because they're discounted. And you get to choose any of the mascara options with either the lash primer or the Esteem Lash Serum, unless you get the trio, which is honestly the smartest way to go because it saves a bunch of money. Saves like 20%. And you get everything you need for your brows. I'm sorry, your lashes. All right. What happens if you choose? If your choice is out of stock, you just have to choose something else. 87. Thank you. 86. We're getting there. We're getting close. All right, so now for underneath, I'm just going to use the liner shader brush, and I'm going to grab the same product that we're using, which was the pressed powder in the shade Twill, and I'm just going to drag this underneath the lower lash line just to give it more of that like cohesive finished look before we go in with the star of the show. Do you put any pressed powder all over your face when you're done? Yes, I do, Amber. And you can actually watch this on the replay as soon as I get off here to see that. But what I do is I do foundation, concealer, setting powder, and then pressed powder on top. And that literally seals everything in and makes it all look super, super flawless all day without making me look really cakey or heavy or dry or anything like that because these products are legit. I don't use eye primer. When I do my foundation and stuff and my primer beforehand, I always bring that up onto my eyes, and that tends to be enough for me. But if you do have super oily eyelids, you can always use the eye primer before you do your eyeshadow. I don't know the July Kudos actually this month. Usually I'd kind of have an idea, but this month I'm like, nope, no idea. I have been doing makeup it'll be 5 years in February. All right, so now for the star of the show, guys. This guy right here, this is the Splurge Cream Shadow in the shade Tenacious. This is one of the products that literally gave me that confidence boost to continue to do makeup. This made me feel like a stinking professional when I had no idea what I was doing. So what I love about these cream eyeshadows is they're smudge proof, they're crease proof. So if you have oily eyelids, if you have a lot of wrinkles on your eyelids, this is a great product for you. And what I also love about it, I hope no one takes offense to this, but I used to call them idiot proof because literally you don't need any skill to use this. All you have to do is take your finger and the product, stick it on in there, just, you know, rub, pat, you know, get it up. Oh, look at that color. So pretty. And then you're going to take a finger and you're going to rub it on your eye. I'm telling you, it is so simple. It's that simple. It's so good. And these colors of the Splurge Cream shadows are so gorgeous. There's matte colors and there's, this one is kind of like a metallic. It's not a shimmer. You're not going to get glitter all over the place. But it is so, so pretty. I love that. Now you can go really soft, just like that, or you can bump up the pigment of it, which I'll show you how to do that in 1 second. But I love this color, which again is the shade Tenacious. This is going to give you that really gorgeous bronzy eye look without looking like you took all day to blend it or used all these crazy eyeshadow colors. It's one color and your contour color in your crease and you're good to go. So you can stop there, which is really, really pretty all by itself, or you can grab the cream brush, and which is on sale in the Kudos, and then I'm gonna just scoop it like this, just kind of pat it against there till you get a good amount on there, and then you're just gonna kind of press this on into place. So this can bump up the coverage and then it, or pump, not the coverage, pump up the pigment of it, and it can kind of fine tune that eye look. So I take it all the way up to the crease, just like this, and kind of like press that in, just like so, and it almost gives you like a cut crease look. So we're gonna do the same thing over here. But I love this brush for it because it kind of fine tunes that area that my finger's too fat to get into. So just right in here, and then just kind of pressing it on all over, and then we're done, you guys. And there's no fallout. There's not eyeshadow all over your under eye. And that's it. Aw, thank you, Cheryl. So I have my top, I was going to call it a shirt, I guess it's a shirt, pinned in the description and also the comments. It's from Pink Lily. But also, if you want to get the direct link to it, just follow me on Instagram, and I'll be on my Instagram story in like 5 minutes to give you guys details on that too. All right, so that was the Splurge Cream Shadow in Tenacious. And then now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray the center of my face because it's like super dry and sunburned, which I don't know if you guys can see, but I have like a little bit of skin. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to mist that in that area. What this does, what the rose water does, which is back in stock, alert, alert, warning, back in stock, is it's going to add that moisture into the powder, which helps it to expand. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our setting spray, and I'm going to go hog wild with that. So what setting spray does is like it acts as rose water, which it's going to add that moisture into your foundation, and it's going to help it to expand, which is going to help take away that makeup-y look or the powdery look. It's the setting spray, not the rose water, is going to help to prevent it from transferring if you were to hug someone or go on the phone or whatever. So both products are really, really clutch, like good to have if you have dry skin. Or if, in my case, I have like sunburned skin. So really great products for that. But this is a must-have for all skin types, all skin tones, you name it. This is a must-have, and this almost acts as a primer as well. So you're going to want to use it before you put on your makeup too. All right, so now that we have our setting spray on, now we're going to do our lashes. So first thing we're going to do is the Lash Primer. And I'm going to go from the base of the lash all the way up. So this is back in stock now, and what's amazing is the Lash Primer, just like it's a crime not to prime your face, same thing goes with your lashes. So this is going to be so important for getting that amazing length and volume that everyone is obsessed with, which I am like all about. This is so, so good. So it's going to hydrate your lashes, helps with length and volume, and you can also get it on sale in the lash collections, which is under lashes. You'll see it under lash sets on my website, rheahopebeauty.com. That's where you can find all of the makeup I'm using. Go to rheahopebeauty.com and you'll see my face. Click shop now. And then when you're placing your order, if you don't see my name or if you see someone else's name, let me know right away, because sometimes there's a glitch, and I don't know if it's the web browser I use or unique or what, but sometimes there's a glitch. So let me know, make sure that you see my face or my picture when you're placing your order. And then if you need any recommendations or you need any help picking up products, just let me know and I can give you a recommendation. All I need is a selfie facing a window. And then if you need help picking out like hair products or anything like that too, I can also help you with that. I also have a link with this company called Splurge, and they make amazing hair products and hair tools. It doesn't matter what you do. Oh, thank you. Is your hair naturally wavy or curly? I have naturally very, very straight hair. But I used the Duo yesterday, which is a curling wand and flat iron all in one. And I did my hair yesterday and I literally have not touched it. I just put a bobby pin in it so I could do my hair. But I haven't even done my hair today. Isn't that crazy? Holds those curls so well. Alright, so right now I'm using the 4D mascara, and I'm just doing a really good coat of this from the base of the lash all the way up. And you guys, look at that length and volume. Is that not so impressive? And then what I've been loving to do lately is taking our waterproof Epic mascara and going over it with this. And not only does this help with the length and volume also, but boom, now it's waterproof. So I love that. Little tips and tricks. My top is from Pink Lily Marine, and you can get it. I pinned it in the description and in the comments. So go to that link, and then you can type into the search bar like red strap or red off the shoulder, and it will pop right up. Thank you so much. Okay, so now that our eyes are done, and that's so pretty and so easy, so easy. All right, so now I'm so excited. If you just popped on or you missed it, the must-have lipstick of 2020 is back in stock. This is the liquid lipstick in the shade Subtle. It's back, you guys. It's back. It's gonna sell out. I have a gut feeling. I don't know how much stock they have of it, but it's back, you guys. So grab it ASAP, and you're gonna want to go to my website, RheaHopeBeauty.com, to snag it. All right, so we're gonna line our lips really fast first, and this is the lip liner in Prudent. And this is a must-have product for getting your lipstick to look perfect, because it's going to help it to stay in place, be smudge-proof, helps make your lips look powdier. And I love these lip liners because they actually stay in place. They stay put. And they're creamy, they're matte, they glide on. Oh, they're so good. Alright, so I'm just going to feather through the corners. And they're only 15 bucks. Such a good deal for this. All right, so ready? I'm so excited. So this is the liquid lipstick in the shade Subtle. Look at that. Is that not the prettiest nude color you've ever seen? Oh, hands down, my favorite. I can wear this color every single day. And what I love too about this color is it's matte, but it's not like, it doesn't crease, it doesn't peel, it doesn't get super dry and flaky. So this is like super creamy, but matte. It's like such a cool formula. And it has a really good hold for being just like a regular lipstick. So my trick is to not eat or drink anything for like 5 to 10 minutes to let it really saturate into my lips. And then it will stay like this all day long. So good. Name of your brush. Which brush, Nancy? Howdy Lip Plumper. It's not retired, no. It just needs to be restocked. I think it restocks this month. The color is the lip liner in Prudent and the liquid lipstick in Subtle. Liquid lipstick in Subtle and lip liner in Prudent. Laura, my link is for the top is pinned right here in the comments and in the description. It's from Pink Lily, so make sure you grab it there. Thank you so much. Oh, I know, I love red. The mascara I used was this combination right here. So we did the Lash Primer, we did the 4D mascara, and we did the waterproof mascara. And again, all the makeup I use is available on my website right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com. Everything has a love it guarantee, so if you don't love anything, you can always return it for your money back. If you need to be color matched or you need any help picking out products, just message me a selfie facing a window. You can message me here on Facebook, or you can message me on Instagram, or you can mail it to me, snail mail it to me, email it to me, which you can go to my website, RheaHopeBeauty.com, and at the very bottom of my website, you can find an option to be able to send me an email as well. So whichever one you want is fine with me. Just want to be able to help you guys. Yes, grab this liquid lipstick before it sells out. It just restocked, and it's like everyone's favorite. So this is a liquid lipstick in Subtle. I'm wearing a size small in the top, and it's definitely true to size. All right, guys, I'll see you guys over on Instagram next. Make sure you follow me there. My name is Rhea Hope over on Instagram. So I'll see you over there next. Bye.